Batman is here. I killed Kevin because I don't know, he had drugs up his ass or something like that. Or maybe I just have drugs up my ass. But either way, I'm Batman, and you don't know my true identity because I'm Batman. I don't have any superpowers, but just a lot of money and some crazy kung fu skills. Like, holy fuck. Like, this Kevin guy, he put up a pretty good fight, but I mean, he's not Batman, so he lost. Except, holy shit, what the hell is that? Oh my god, Batman is like dying. Holy shit. Oh.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had to kill Batman. What the fuck kind of track is this? Is this Waluigi? This is Waluigi Stadium. I forgot that was in this game. Actually, you know what's funny? Is like, I own Mario Kart 7, and if you ask me to name a single track from that game, like, not even like just know it off the top of my head, but like name one. Because off the top of my head, I know several tracks. There's like the one that was like underwater on the shipyard or whatever. And there's like, I guess there's like always Bowser's Castle and Rainbow Road, but like there's like the one that's like a giant lap, and there's like, I don't know, I remember the Rainbow Road in Mario Kart 7 being really cool, but other than that, I was just pretty like meh about the whole game. And I don't know why. I have this aversion against the handheld Mario Karts, and I don't really play them as much as the non-handheld ones. I have a feeling that once Mario Kart 8 comes out, then that's just basically going to be like it for me. That's going to be like my whole life, and I'm just going to sit around and play Mario Kart 8 and just be like creepy fuck shoving Barbies up my ass. I'm so sorry about that story, by the way. That was like one of the most inappropriate stories I think I've ever told on this channel, and like, it was, I don't know, it was pretty graphic. I mean, shoving a Barbie up someone's ass and killing them from rectal trauma. Actually, my uncle went in for surgery in, I don't know, it must have been like August or something like that, and crap, stupid like wheelies. That's what I hate about this track, is if you do a wheelie accidentally off of one of these jumps, you'll just go straight into the wall. But yeah, my uncle had surgery last August, and what he was doing, he has Crohn's, which is basically like, it's like inflammation of your small intestine, I think. I'm not entirely sure what Crohn's actually is. It just sounds pretty terrible. I know, like, he used to have issues with anal leakage, which is like really disturbing. So he like wouldn't go in swimming pools or anything like that. It's the anal licking. They take the poo-poo and they eat it. They take a poo-poo and they shove it in each other's mouth and then they eat it. And that is what they do with the anal licking. Fuck. Green shells everywhere in this track. Like, holy crap. It's ridiculous. But, sorry, I just had to, like, reference that one thing. If you don't know what that's from, that's, like, a random video I saw a couple years ago. It was, like, this black dude that's, like, it's, like, a black priest. What the fuck just happened there? Yoshi was, like, humping the jump, and then, like, some dude came out of nowhere and just, like, smacked my mushrooms out of my hand. But yeah, it's this black preacher dude that's, like, trying to get people against homosexuality. By doing so, he starts talking about, like, anal licking, but it sounds like he's saying anal leaking, and it's just like really fucking awkward, and just, I don't know how to describe it other than just really fucking awkward. But anyways, my uncle has Crohn's, and I'm not sure if he still has it, because they cut out a section of his small intestine that was inflamed, and when they did that, he got like septic a little bit, which is basically like seepage of like the surgery part where they sewed him back together, and yeah. He started like leaking, and they put a bag on him. They attached a bag to one side of the thing, and I'm actually making myself a little bit nauseous talking about this. So I mean, if you're squeamish, I would probably skip ahead in the video or like turn it off or whatever, depending on like how far in the video this actually is. But yeah, he had to have a bag, and he like crapped into a bag for like the better part of a year. And I think it was in January, it was like right around New Year's, that he got this bag removed. And he's still having like some health problems having to do with this surgery and his Crohn's and everything. But he's doing a lot better now, which is good. He can like actually walk, because he was having issues walking because he had so much bloating, and it was like extremely uncomfortable for him. And yeah, I don't even remember where I was going with this story. other than just like he had to poop into a bag. Oh yeah, now I remember. Right before his surgery, actually right after his surgery, I told him, remember to take often poops so that you don't end up with a big one and get rectal shock. And he gave me just like the most what the fuck response on the phone after I said this, because oh, sorry, that was like a burp and awkward. It's a good thing that I used my star right there, or else I would have gotten hit by that red shell. But yeah, he was basically just like, what the actual fuck, Kevin? Because it's like a very Kevin thing to say as a response to that. It's just like, don't forget to take often poops so that you don't get like rectal trauma. And then I mentioned something about rectal trauma. Oh yeah, Melinda was saying that like, what happens when you fart into another person's butt? And I'm like, rectal trauma, this is actually a thing. Or like, rectal shock, I think it was that I actually said. But it was like, something along those lines of like, holy fuck, your rectum is like freaking out because it doesn't really know what to do. That was really convenient timing. I'm going to see, no, I can't run over that person. And apparently they can push me into a banana peel, so that's a thing, I guess. Hopefully no blue shells. Hopefully nothing hits me that knocks this red shell out of my hand, because this is a very nice little setup I got going here. Get the fuck out of my way, Robin. Fuck you. Oh my god, fuck. I'm a fucking train. Get the fuck out of my way. Like, Jesus. Well, I'm not Jesus. I'm just saying, like, Jesus, as in, like, a random thing to say. I've had a lot of caffeine today. I don't know if you could tell. I kind of feel like I'm talking like I'm on crack. I kind of feel like when I'm editing this back, it's going to be another one of those videos that I just sort of listen to. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Kevin. You're talking way too much. Which, that's kind of a counterintuitive thing to think when you're commentating a video, is that you're talking too much. But, like, all the time, I'll go and I'll be watching, like, I don't know, I'll be watching, like, one of Chugga Conroy's videos, because every once in a while, I just sort of, like, look at his channel. I'm not subscribed to him, but, like, I'll go and look at his channel to see what the hell's going on there. Like, just to see if he's doing anything I'm interested in. Like, he did an Animal Crossing New Leaf LP that I was, like, semi-interested in, and then I just sort of got bored with after a while, because I don't know, he sort of tried to do something different every day, and then it just didn't really work out very well. And now he's, like, apparently continuing it throughout the year, but, like, the thing I don't like about him is he's, like, this huge LP. He's got, like, 800,000 subscribers, and he sits there, like, in between every fucking LP that he does, and he doesn't put out videos for, like, a month or two, and he'll have, like, his LPs are each, like, 30 episodes long. I don't know. I think they're usually a bit longer than that, but I don't think I've ever watched a full one of his LPs to actually know. But yeah, he's like this huge LP, and he'll take, like, a month-long break in between, like, every LP that he does, which is, like, I don't know why, but it really bugs me. Crap, I totally meant to throw that forward, you motherfuck! I'm going to stab you in the throat and such. Get the fuck out of my way. Get out from behind me. Fuck! Dude! That was like first to fourth in like the last 10 seconds of the race, and I was so far ahead for the rest of it. Sorry if I got pissed off there, but like, it's annoying, you know? But like, as I was saying, I'll go and I'll watch Chugga Conroy's videos, and I'll be like, shut the fuck up, because he'll talk like this for the entire video, and it'll be like, it's almost like he's talking normally, but he'll never shut the fuck up, and he'll keep like doing it, and then, dude, oh my god, back to what I was talking about before, and it's like, holy fuck, I'm never shutting up. Oh my god, like, I have this insane lung capacity, and for some reason, nobody gets annoyed by the fact that I never shut the fuck up, or I keep screaming like, ah, in the middle of my videos, and I'm so sorry for that imitation, but I just had to do it. Like, I have this really good imitation of one of my profs from last semester that I can't really do unless I have like a face cam in the corner. I'll see if I can do it in the corner. Actually, you know what? I will put it like in the corner of this video, and like I'll shut up for like 30 seconds just so you can see it, and hopefully it'll be like perfectly timed out. I'll make sure it's perfectly timed out.
Okay, so you want me to design this thing that's carrying nuclear warheads. Okay, well don't tell me what it is, just tell me what the payload is. Okay, so we've got flow over here, and let's plug some numbers in, let's do some fluid mechanics, and like, let's do some simulations, and oh, we have an answer, look at that. It's a great thing. I'm such a great person.
Okay, that should probably be enough time. For reference, in case I didn't say anything, that was the prof that I had for for my gas dynamics class. So it's basically like the entire premise of the class is like flow through nozzles, and it's applicable to like doing supersonic aircraft research, which basically like NASA, like space shuttles and stuff like that. That's basically its main application. And yeah, I don't know, it's some cool stuff. It's really interesting, but at the same time, this prof is like such an oblivious idiot. Like, he's a really smart guy, but he's like one of the stupidest smart people I've ever seen, because he's got like no sense of real world application for anything. I hate it when that happens. It's like somebody bumps you when you like doing a wheelie, and then fuck, it just like knocks you back like so far. It's one of those game mechanics in this game that just like actually legitimately bugs me. By the way, like, I don't normally like to do face cam things. In fact, that's probably the only time you'll ever see one on this channel, unless there's like something specifically that I would like need a face cam for. And honestly, I have plans to do like an entire LP with a face cam at one point, but like the face cam won't even be pointed at my face. It'll just be pointed at like the corner, and then just randomly through the video I'll just throw things at the camera, just because, like, why the fuck not? Wow, I spent like the entire race in 5th, and I just came in 1st. I didn't want to say I just came in 1st until I actually crossed the finish line, but like, that was actually pretty amazing on my part. Like, I'm so great, I'm better than everybody else at Mario Kart. Iron dude, you can go fuck yourself, because I don't know. That's iron in, I think it's Latin, I'm not too sure. It's like, iron is like ferrous or something like that, or it's like fair or something. I don't actually know. I'm just gonna pick random because they're never gonna pick my track anyways. Or the other person's got Moonview Highway up there, so maybe it'll pick theirs. Oh god, there's a Grumble Volcano motherfucker. Either that guy just really likes the track like I do, or like, it's gonna suck. It really sucks that track is basically unplayable online. And I thought they patched it, but I'm not entirely sure. But that's like my favorite track in this game. That's like one of my favorite Mario Kart tracks in general. And it sucks so much that like it's broken for online. Dude, Trey, get out of the way. I like to think I'm pretty good at this track. Sometimes I will race on this track and I will kick ass like nothing else. And sometimes I will race on this track and I will hit like 16 cars and it'll just be like a shit show. But right here, what you're supposed to do is just cut across diagonally like this, so you hit all 4 boosts. And then like this, or no, I screwed that up, but yeah, there's a way to go through this track where you hit like nothing but boosts, like for that whole section, and I almost got hit by a car there, which really sucks. And I think there's somebody like right behind me, but I'm not entirely sure. Yep, there was. And then the next person behind was like a decent ways back. It kind of sucks how much a red shell puts you back in this game, but like, Mario Kart 64 was the worst for items putting you so far back. Like, if you got hit by a red shell in Mario Kart 64, that was it. Your race was done there. Like, you were fucked. Definitely fucked by the long dick of the law on that one. That person definitely just boosted randomly for very little reason. I'm not going to do a wheelie here because that person is going to fuck me over. Yeah, you're supposed to hit that boost there, but I never can. I'd rather just go over here because there's more boosts on this side, I'm pretty sure. I think it works better, personally. And people keep texting me. You know what's funny is yesterday I got like 2 comments on one video, and I got like 25 emails yesterday. Like, in a general day, most of my emails will be from like YouTube, but like yesterday it was like, holy shit, I got a lot of random emails from like nobody. Wow, that was like actually decent timing to go and get hit by all those things, except for the fact that it made me wheelie almost off the edge, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Is there somebody like right behind me? Because I just got horned, and like, I don't know if anybody actually horns you in this game. Yeah, it's not worth it to go for that extra boost, I don't think. Fuck! Like, the one time I get hit by a car, it's like right at the end, which sucks. I'm going to defend myself with whatever I have here. Holy shit! God damn it, if you lose this race right at the end, I'm going to kill you! Fuck! Are you kidding me? Red shell! Oh my god! I was in first, like, the whole race, and then I fucked it up, like, right at the end. Like, if you looked at my lap time for my second lap, that was probably, like, amazing. And then I completely screwed it up. I'm so pissed off at myself right now, because I'm actually, like, that's probably my best track in general, but I screwed it up so badly. I think my ranking's gone up overall since I started this thing, though. Mostly because, like, all the people that want to play online are just, like, people, not really people like me that have nostalgia towards this game, but I don't know, it's just people that want to play Mario Kart online. It really sucks that they're shutting this Wi-Fi down, because it's almost like they're eliminating a lot of the games that they have. And I'm pretty sure the eShop is still staying up, but I actually heard that if you bought the Donkey Kong Country games on the eShop, when they took them down... why am I choosing that? We just did that race. Desert Hills, why not? But I heard that when they're shutting down the... when they took the Donkey Kong Country games off of the eShop on the Wii, they also took them off of people's systems because of licensing issues. And I'm not sure if this is actually true, but if so, that is the biggest fucking slap in the face that, like, Nintendo could possibly do. Is because, like, I think Super Nintendo games were $8 a piece, and there's a lot of them on the Virtual Console. There's a lot of really good Super Nintendo games on the Virtual Console, and N64 games too. Like, basically, like, name a good N64 game, and odds are that it's either made by Rare or it's on the Virtual Console. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, it's that good. I think maybe GoldenEye is on there, but I'm not entirely sure. Now we just need Mother 3. No, I think if they do Mother 3, I think they're gonna make it as, like, a full 3DS game. Like, they're not gonna go and make it... I don't think they're gonna go and release it for Virtual Console. I think they're gonna go and actually, like, make it a full game in itself. And maybe they'll combo, like, Earthbound or Mother 1 with it. I'm really hoping they do, like, a... What the fuck was that, Pokey? Like, what are you doing there, buddy? That was so awkward. Ooh, good item. I got the best item. Except for the fact that I just got fucked by the long dick of, like, 80 shells. And landed in the dirt. Which sucks. But whatever. But yeah, I'm really hoping for, like, an all 3 Mother games release, and I would buy the shit out of that. I would buy that game, and I would also buy, like, an extra copy just for, like, having the extra copy. Because, like, people hoard, like, Earthbound games. Like, if you've ever watched Steven George's vlog, he has, like, I don't know, it's like 5 or 6 copies of Earthbound. And it's like, I think that's what actually drives the price of the games up, is because people want to play the games. It wasn't like a game that was super rare or anything like that. I think it sold like over 1 million copies. But the fact that people hoard the game because it's like such a cult following game is what makes it so expensive. Because like if you go on eBay, it's like near $200 to go and get a copy, if not over $200, because that's just the way that it is. And I'm pretty sure that's mostly based on people like buying multiple copies of the game, because I'm pretty sure Chugga Conroy also has like 10 copies of the game. I'm pretty sure he has like 15 copies of Xenoblade, which is a game that I've been looking for a long time. And like, it's people like that that really piss me off in general. Like, for a new release game, yeah, if you're gonna go and buy multiple copies, it's actually a good thing because you support the people that make the game. But like, if you go and buy multiple copies of a Super Nintendo game, that's almost like hurting the franchise, like, pretty much. Crap, I'm stuck on this hill, and I'm in first, and fuck. Go, 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 fuck you! You motherfuck! You've stolen, like, 6 races from me at the last second. I'm going to fucking find your IP address. I'm gonna stab you in the throat, you motherfucker. And I know Tyler was saying that I sound like somebody who plays Call of Duty when I play Mario Kart, but this is fucking ridiculous. Like, this guy, the last, like, 3 or 4 races, he has taken from me at the last second. Like, it's stupid. I don't know. I get too intense about Mario Kart sometimes, and I probably shouldn't. So I know that I said that, like, I want to play people online on Mario Kart. But, like, in all honesty, for the most of the week, I just haven't been in the mood. And I feel like such a dick is because, like, Tyler told me he wanted to play, and I was, like, super down for it. And, there was one track that I wanted to do here. SNES Ghost Valley 2, that was it. I feel like a dick because he's like, yeah, I wanna race. And then, like, when it came time for us to race, I really was just not in the mood to play Mario Kart. Because I set aside, like, okay, we'll race at, like, 9 p.m. on Monday or something like that. And then I was like, well, I was kind of thinking, like, well, if I'm not in the mood to play Mario Kart, I might as well just, like, record it and do, like, a co-commentary. Because, I don't know, I'm lazy and I feel like making a video. And now he probably thinks that, like, hey, this guy just wants to go and, like, he never wanted to race, he just wanted to, like, make a video out of it. Which is definitely not true. I just wasn't in the mood to race at the time, which kind of sucks. Like, if you're playing a game and you're really not in the mood to play it, it really sucks when you're forced to. It's like somebody tying you to a chair and forcing you to play Smash Bros, which is basically what one of my friends did to me one time. And it's really obnoxious when people do that. I don't know. Ugh. Don't die. Don't fall off the edge. This is one of the worst stages to have a gold mushroom for, because it's so tempting to just go and spam, and then you fall off the edge like nothing else. Like, you're off the edge in like a half a second flat. I really hope that dude who stole like the last 6 or 7 races from me is gone. Really hope he heard my death threats through the TV, through the land of the television. I was actually contemplating leaving the race just because this guy's like a dick. Well, he wasn't a dick. I mean, he's just racing. But at the same time, it's like, it feels like he's a dick because he stole like so many races from me at the last possible second. That last one was especially bad because I was in first, and then he like legitimately shoved me out of the way to cross the finish line. Like, it was such a slap in the face. But meh. I mean, it's just a game. I probably shouldn't get so upset over it. Dude, Albert, please. That's the thing that pisses me off about Mario Kart, is you'll get comboed, you'll be in like first place, and then you'll get comboed like that, and then you'll be in like last. Which, it's extremely rage-inducing if that actually happens. And that's why if you have a green shell, half the time I recommend just like holding it behind you, but it's also hard to control. So yeah. I don't think that guy knows how to dodge those POW blocks, I'm pretty sure. Wow, I totally just cut that corner and got past him. I'm not very good at cutting corners and getting past people like that. I'm generally more focused on not falling off the edge. Baby, don't take over Vegeta's body and, like, come and kill me. Just like you did to all those people who tried to fight you. I think Goten tried to fight him at one point and just got his ass handed to him. Goten is just, like, the most retarded character in GT. Like, I'm talking about Dragon Ball, by the way, if you have no idea. But, like, in GT, Goten is just like this guy who's like, oh, I got a date. Oh, I have a date. Oh, hey, look, I have a date. It's like, what are you overcompensating for the fact that you're, like, obviously a homosexual because you have your name on your shirt? Like, what the fuck? Like, who walks around with a shirt that says, like, their name on it? Like, if I were to walk around with a shirt that says Kevin on it, just, like, whatever. And my last name, which I'm not going to say for stalking purposes. Just because you never know, right? There are some pretty creepy people on the internet. I definitely almost just ran right into that, question mark block. Z, come back here. And that's, like, the only time I'll say Z instead of Zed. Because, like, that is actually his name, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know why Americans say it like Z, because it's obviously not, and like literally every other country in the world, I'm pretty sure, says Z, except for the US. It's like, I think Edward Bottle was saying that like every other country in the world says Herb, and then, well, sorry, every other country says Herb, and then the US says Herb. It's like one of those just weird, awkward pronunciation things. Wow, somebody fell off the edge at the last second. That really sucks for you, dude. I feel bad for you. I think that other dude left, though, which is good. Oh, I need more caffeine. I'm thinking I'll do one more race, and then maybe I'll do, like, just... There's this thing I like to do in Mario Kart Wii, and I know this has nothing to do with the online, but it's, like, something I like to do in races. And I started doing this in Mario Kart DS, when I found that that basically nothing was a challenge anymore. like, I would go and I would race computers that were on hard, on mirror mode, like, slash 150cc. Like, I'll do one more online race, and then I'll do the thing that I like to do. And, oh, you know what I just remembered? Was that track in Mario Kart DS that was, like, tick-tock clock? Holy shit, I can't believe I forgot about that until right now, because that is, like, that is an awesome track. I just remembered that, and I feel so stupid now, because I haven't played that game in so long. What is a good last track to pick that I probably won't get? Probably one from this game. I've always liked Toad's Factory. I've always liked... Koopa Cape is probably my favorite track in this game in general. And I really hope that I get it. But if I don't, then I'll show off the thing that I like to do on Koopa Cape. Even though it's a really bad track for it. DK Mountain again. Oh my god, everybody jizzes their pants over the cannon levels. But yeah, basically I started doing this thing in Mario Kart DS when it no longer became a challenge for me, because I got so good at the game. Like, I played that game, I played the shit out of that Mario Kart game. Of all the mobile Mario Kart games, I've definitely played that one the most, by a long shot. And yeah, like, it was ridiculous how much I played that one. And, you know, sorry, I'm interrupting myself again, but it's like, that guy Z, his me looks exactly like a boss I used to have at my last job. It was this dude, his name was John, and I don't remember his last name, but, like, he used to run, like, a theater production in Ontario, and then for some reason he decided to move to Calgary without a job, which I'm pretty sure is indicative of, like, someone who's not trying to move to somewhere, but trying to move away from somewhere, which, if that doesn't make any sense, then that's, I don't know. Just think about it a little bit if it doesn't make any sense, and then it'll be clear. The rain will be gone, and you will be happy. I want to lay this... Dude! Oh! But yeah, that... The guy Z, his me looks exactly like the boss I used to have. He's one of those guys that makes, like, the worst first impressions I've ever seen. Like, his first day as our boss, because we had this, like, really awesome boss that moved away to Newfoundland so that like, because her ex-husband was there, and, like, her kids missed their dad, and she was like, oh, I can't keep my kids away from their dad because it's, like, a bad thing to do. And well, I mean, it's not a bad thing to do if he's a bad person, but he wasn't a bad person. They just didn't like each other anymore. So yeah, she moved back, and he became our boss, and he was running, like, a night shift all by himself, and, like, he had no training, and he was walking in like, oh, I'm better than all of you, so, like, you better just shut up and listen to me, with, like, basically that attitude. And then he sort of realized that, like, huh, you know what, I could learn something from, like, the people that have actually worked this job for, like, a couple years, so maybe I better, like, shut up and listen. And yeah, after he sort of did that, after someone, like, put him in his place, I know that's such a terrible thing to think about your boss, but, like, after someone put him in his place, he became, like, such a nice dude. He was, like, actually, like, really good to work with, and I actually really liked him. And then I had to leave, and he was, like, actually pretty sad. But that would be so funny if that was actually him, or if you watch my videos. But, like, John, if you're out there, you are a good guy, but you give terrible first impressions. And there's, like, one guy that still works there, and I do talk to the people that still work there, because they were like my bros for a summer, you know? And, like, there's one guy that's still there that still really hates him for some reason, but I don't know why. That's not really my business anyways. Good item? Green shell. Not a good item. Oh well. I will be happy with second place, hopefully. Thank God I didn't hit that green shell, or else that would have really sucked, and I would have gotten, like, 4th. But yeah, he was a good guy. But anyways, back to Mario Kart DS. I used to do this thing where I would start the race, and then I would back up, and then I would get a really good item. Like, I'd back up until I got an item. Like, yeah, I'm quitting. Definitely. This has gone on long enough, this recording session. I'm at 54 minutes. Disconnect, yes. And, yeah. I used to just go and back up until I got an item, and then I would wait until, like, the 30-second marker hit, and then I would go forward and I would see how well I would do in the race. And I'm gonna do that with Koopa Cape right now. Or maybe sometimes I just, like, go in reverse until I got a bullet bill, and then I would just use the bullet bill and go forward for the rest of the race. And sometimes it would be like, it's like luck of the draw. But I didn't set my settings. I could be doing 12 laps and I would have no idea. Fuck. You know, I'm actually gonna go back and do that, so one sec. Okay, so apparently I'm an idiot and the settings were right anyways, so yeah, that was pretty dumb of me. But anyways, yeah, I used to back up and just like wait for a little while and then go forward and see if I could come in first. And then like most of the time I could actually do it. So I'm just gonna sit here in last place once I get an item, which would be nice. Actually, I'm just gonna keep going backwards until I get another item, which is right here, which is kind of anticlimactic. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit. I mean, I'll go forward here, but that's gonna be as far as I go.
This is as far as you go.
I don't know if anybody's played the Super Mario Advance version of Super Mario Bros. 2. I think it was Super Mario Advance... I think it was Super Mario Advance 1. I'm just gonna use it right now and then go forward. But Birdo actually says, this is as far as you go! As opposed to, like, nothing that she does in Super Mario Bros. 2. And yeah, it's really odd. I think I had all 4 of the Mario Advance games. In fact, thinking back, I know I had all 4 because I definitely had Mario Bros. 3 on there because I have the guide for that game. I remember playing Mario World on there. I remember playing Mario Bros. 2 on there. And I never had Yoshi's Island for the SNES as a kid, but I remember playing it as a kid. Like, on road trips and stuff like that. So, like, I don't specifically remember having that game on the Game Boy Advance, but I'm pretty sure if I were to go up to my room and look, I would have it. I also remember one time when I was, like, in a real... I was, like, about a year ago, I had this huge craving to play Yoshi's Island, like the original Yoshi's Island. So I went up to my room and I'm like, oh, I might have the Super Nintendo version of it. Well, sorry, I might have the Game Boy Advance version of the game. And, lo and behold, I went upstairs and I looked and I saw the guide for it, but I don't think I could find the game. My sister might have the game, because she has some of my Game Boy Advance games. I know she has Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, which is a really good game, by the way, if you haven't played it. That's one of those games, however, that I'm actually... What the hell? My A button just sort of stopped for a second, but that's probably indicative of a controller running out of batteries, so I'm not too worried about it. I don't think I'm gonna win this race. That's just a hunch right now, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna win this race. But yeah, she has that game, and that's one of those games that I've actually been waiting to play again until I forget a little bit more about the game, because it's one of those games that's like a lot of puzzles, a little bit. Like, it's not puzzle based, but it's like there are puzzles in the game, and it's like you have to figure out where to go and what to do. It's kind of like Super Mario RPG, but with Luigi as well. It's more like Super Mario RPG, I think, than Paper Mario is, so I don't know if that really means anything. Well, 11th place, I'd actually be happy with basically anything other than last, so definitely need to get an item here, though, to get in a decent spot. Ooh, this is good, because I can cut across here and get 7th. Well, if Birdo didn't have that giant mushroom, I probably would have come in 6th, but whatever. That is going to be it for Mario Kart Wii. I don't know if this is going to be the last video, or if it's not going to be. Either way, this is going to be a fucking long video, because it's probably going to be like 35 minutes, because I think I'm going to split it where I cut the video and switch games. But thank you guys very much for watching the series. I would like to say if you'd like to see more, I will do more, but by the time that I would get feedback, it would be too late. So, that's unfortunate. Also, I never mentioned this, but this happens every time I stay on my main menu screen for more than about 15 seconds. So, thank you guys very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one, whatever the fuck the next one is. Probably Earthbound. And goodbye.